What are you doing in my house?
You said we had to make a video for camp.
I said I have to make a video for camp.
Well, I brought my camera over and the French toast stuff.
French toast?
Yeah, we're making French toast.
I gotta water my television. I got
Put this on.
All right, let's make French toast. Welcome everyone to the 3 Michelin Dream Kitchen virtual camp. My name is Remington Fox. If you don't know me, I've been a counselor at camp for way too long and at the same time, not nearly long enough. Today, we're going to be making one of my favorite camp foods, if not my favorite camp food, which is French toast. Mainly because I can actually make it. I have specific memories at camp of it being like day 5. And we're exhausted, we're tired from the night before, we probably didn't sleep, we get down to breakfast late, there's no coffee, we're sitting there at the table contemplating, our entire existence, and then all of a sudden, a fresh-faced activity A walks out from the back. No, a hero, an unsung hero walks out of the back with a plate of French toast, and it completely changes the trajectory of your entire day. So we're gonna make that, and I'm gonna beef it up a little bit so you can make a delicious breakfast at home. It kind of reminds you of camp a little bit. Where's the bacon though?
Here's the bacon.
You really need to stop throwing stuff at me. Now when you're cooking bacon, it's really not that hard, but what you wanna do is a lot of people will cook it too fast and the fat doesn't get rendered out, and now you're left with like this weird fatty piece of bacon that has parts of it cooked and not others. And then when you're eating it, it's pulling and stretching. It looks like a piece of Laffy Taffy. It's horrendous. What you want to do, cook it nice and slow at the beginning, render out the fat, and then you start to heat up a little bit later. But you gotta get the white out first. Like yeah, it's gonna look gross, but that's what you want. You've seen how the sausage is made, but it's bacon. Get it? I'm really good. I know, I'm wildly witty. Now, don't quote me on this, but after all the fat is rendered out and you have, a nice congealed pan of it, I've seen Fight Club, I think you can turn it into soap. I don't know if that's true or not, don't quote me on that, but bacon soap would be, there's a market for it, for sure. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Aren't you guys riveted by this? I mean, there's nothing more exciting than bacon being cooked. Right? Flipping it's important. For obvious reasons. Bacon comes from cows. I don't think that's right. Bacon comes from chicken. Is that right?
No.
Bacon comes from bacon. For the record, I don't even know my cameraman. He's just some guy that broke into my house. I'm terrified. So as you can see, the bacon's almost done. And when it gets to this point where it's sizzling a lot like this, it splatters. So what I'm doing is extremely dangerous. Don't do that. But when it gets some nice color on it, flip it again, and you're almost done. Get paper towels ready, because you're going to want to dry off the grease. Ah! Yeah! Aha. See? Look at that. It's really hot right here. But you see what I'm doing. So we're done here. We're going to start plucking these babies off, and we're going to get to the real prize of this show, which is the famous camp French toast. So now the question is, what bread do you use? You can use whatever. White bread, wheat bread, English muffins, I don't know, maybe. I'll be right back. Well, what I'm using today is a beautiful brioche loaf. What you want to do is you do want your bread to be slightly stale. If it's not organically stale, you can pop it into the oven for a little bit, cut it into pieces, pop it into the oven for a little bit. Oven just went off, you'll be good to go. Since I really thought this out and planned far ahead, I've aged this nice, beautiful loaf for multiple days. So it's already, you hear that? Nice and stale. We're gonna cut a couple pieces, we're gonna make our batter, we're gonna dunk it, we're gonna cook it. See how that works? See? Huh? How's that? Ha! Back at you. You want nice thick chunks of bread too. So that it absorbs the concoction that we're gonna make over here. So watch this. Oh, look at that. Look at that, looks delicious. so stale because I thought so far ahead on this. Unbelievable. All right. I'm not making any for the camera guy, so I only need 2 pieces. So now we have our bread cut. You're gonna take your half and half. You can use any type of milk, whole milk, 2%? Almond? I don't know. You can pretty much do whatever you want. We want somewhere between a cup to a cup and a half. This is a pint, so I'll use like a little bit more than half or so. Now we need 2 eggs. See that? See that? Yeah, you probably didn't think I could do that, huh? One more. My hand's really, really yolky right now, so I don't know how this one's gonna go, but we're gonna find out. Oh, perfection. That's weird. Now that I somehow pulled that off, 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar. That looks something like this. Yeah, looks something like that. Vanilla extract, 1 to 2 tablespoons, which looks something like this. Oh God, I almost missed. Oh yeah, like that. That's perfect. That's exactly 1 to 2 tablespoons. All right, now we need a half teaspoon each of ground cinnamon and a ground nutmeg. That's probably good. All right, now you mix. You take your whisk, or you can use a tree branch, you know, a fork, a normal fork. But you gotta whip it, see? You wanna whip it. Now that we did that, we need something that we can easily dunk our bread into. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna pour this in here recklessly. Boom. All right, now look what that looks like. Can you see? Probably not too well. It looks really good. I mean, it doesn't look good actually. It looks just like milk with stuff in it, but it smells really good. Let's get over here. So you wanna get some butter that you churned yourself, which I clearly did outside. Throw some in the pan. Get it going. You want to turn the heat on the pan too. Yeah, that's a very important part of cooking. We're gonna take our brioche bread that is stale, and we're gonna give it a nice little dunk. Boom, easy, boom. One more flip. Okay, that's it. All right, it's going right in here. Boom, bam. All right, here we go. Boom, bam. All right, wash your hands. It's important. All right, we're gonna give these guys a little bit of time. I know I've been doing a lot of joking in this video, because that's just what I do, but I do want to say, everybody at camp, you know, all our counselors, the board, our campers especially, I miss all of you terribly, I really do. Not to get too sentimental, but camp is like my favorite thing in this world, and to go 2 years without it is a major bummer and a drag. And I can't tell you guys how excited I am to see all your faces next year in 2022, and we're gonna have a great time. We have to make up for the last 2 years as best as possible. So we're gonna make a lot of French toast. Culinary tip: when you are using a Teflon or non-stick pan, you do not want to use a metal spatula or metal utensils on it because it will scratch it. With that being said, I'm a culinary bad boy that doesn't play by anybody's rules. All right, got both flipped. Now we just wait. Shout out the A-team, by the way. You know I had to mention the A-team. And Stephanie Kwan. And Laura. The brioche, it's a thicker bread, and I cut it that way on purpose. So you do probably want to pop it in the oven on a wire rack at like 325 or so for about 10 minutes after you're done cooking it on the stovetop. Now, as you can see, we're pretty much done here. Both sides have been cooked. Like I said, if you have a big, thick piece, you might want to throw it in the oven for a little bit. If not, serve it on a plate with the bacon, and you're good to go. So as you can see now, through our hard work, determination, we have turned this normal piece of brioche bread to this beautiful, amazing piece of French toast. Put a little pat of butter on it to finish it off. All right, that's what you do. We have our bacon, we have our 100% pure maple syrup. Boom, a little bit of that, and we're done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make French toast. I'm sure I did a terrible job, but you know, you can only ask me for so much. We turned this normal piece of bread into this French toast. We have our bacon, throw a pat of butter on it, maple syrup, you're good to go. A great beverage to pair with French toast and bacon is a virgin mimosa, which is simply just orange juice. And we have a grapefruit here, which I have no idea why you gave me a grapefruit. You were the worst cameraman I've ever been around. And there you have it. ENN, I miss you. I love all of you. I hope you are having an amazing summer. And I will hopefully see you in person sooner before later. You guys take care. Peace. You know, I don't know how this would turn out, but it's actually really good. We got camp all over again. That's what this tastes like. It tastes like home. Tastes like home.